Okay, it's actually not too bad. So this is a game called KEO. I know abso-fucking-lutely nothing about it. I saw 3 screenshots of it. We're gonna use controllers, so it is lagging a lot doing stuff. Take motion blur off. Turn that down just a little bit. You don't have any vehicles. Unsafe changes. You want to save it. Yes. Okay, so we gotta buy a car. So this kind of looked like a Twisted Metal game. I love Twisted Metal. Regardless of the creator. Him I'm not a big fan of, but... So, I guess let's buy Panther? Striker Juggernaut Hybrid, high defense. So, the thing about Twisted Metal is that I think that game, it's a car combat game, right? But it has a lot of personality I really like. And I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. But already, I don't feel like this has any, like, distinguishable personality to it. Is there no way... Let's do a tutorial. We gotta see how it runs. Figure out how to play. Let's teach you how to use your RCV. So remote control Twisted Metal, I guess. Look around with right stick. We're behind you. We center camera. Okay. I kind of see how this is gonna go. Oh my. Oh, no, 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 no. There's like... I don't know what's doing it. There's definitely a weird optimization issue. Where anytime I go into the menu to bring something up, it just like lags real hard. All right. Those game sound effects are too loud to begin with. Way too loud. Okay. That's more reasonable. If you ever stuck, hold up to recall the RCV. Oh, okay. I was like, nothing's happening. I just realized it says recall at the bottom there. Okay. Now what? Auto aim automatically targets enemies. Use left or right to cycle through them. Oh wait, you lock on to enemies like with your normal machine gun? Okay. This is far less compelling if I don't have to like do any specific driving. I'm not a fan of the lock-on. To be honest with you, I'm not a fan of that at all. Like, the lock-on in Twisted Metal type, like in this type of thing, should be for like an ultimate or for like a special that you could do. That makes you like want to pick that character, not just like on anything, you know? Switch between weapons with... Oh, select your weapon on B. Hold the equipped weapons button to see the description. Shoots instant accurate beam that deals 1,000 damage. So, it's not letting me use the special weapon. Oh, it has to recharge, of course. That makes sense. That is a long recharge. Holy. Well, I lost in the tutorial, guys. Okay, so if I hit X... Oh, weird. So, you lock on with your normal machine gun, but... Your special weapons have to be aimed? That's odd. Some weapons don't deal damage but gives buffs. Use your weapon on A to increase your rate of fire against the next enemy. Okay, but here's the thing. It's not available to me? Oh, I see. I have to grab these, right? That's energy. I don't understand. You guys are seeing in the bottom there that it shows that I shouldn't be able to use it, right? But I did. Why? If your vehicle flips, use up to flip back upright. Okay. So Stalker is ready. Is this Stalker? No, that's movement speed up, which I can use even though... Now it's saying it's in cooldown, but I can't see. Okay. Option to... Okay. Let's just try to jump into a game. I'm hoping I can find somebody. Play. Join queue? Does somebody want to look up how many people are playing this game right now? On Steam charts or whatever? I'm curious. That is to say, I'm curious if we'll find a match. Because I'm feeling like maybe we're not going to. Oh! It's called KEO. KEO. Oh no, Homer. Oh, I like that they give you a breakdown of this stuff here. Ready for battle. Yeah! So the problem with a game like this is that you need to be able to play against people. Okay. Let's see if there's like some... What's junk? What if I create a match? Okay. It seems pretty like... Okay, let me tell you the things I like about this. Because there are things I do like about this. First of all, the room code at the top, sure. I would like there to be an option to black that out, like a streamer mode, so that if, like, you were streaming this game, you could, like, not show it if you had 1 million people watching you to everybody. Like, that's just a quality of life option. I think that would be good. I really, really like this idea of you have stats, you have your attack, defense, and utility. Kind of, oh, you can see my mouse here. Kind of in the middle here. That adds up the teams. So it looks like here, depending how many people are on a team, you'll see like the split screen of everybody in there and what they're driving or whatever. And then their stats are there. And I kind of like that it seems it collectively takes those stats for the whole team and shows, like, if that team is strong in defense or attack or whatever. I think these are really cool UI ideas. I really, really like, actually. I think that stuff is really, really cool. Oh, it shows right here at the bottom how many people are playing. Thank you. Region US, 104 currently. We recently added region switching. I mean, let's try to switch our region. Let's go to EU. It's a better time for them. 178. Okay, what about Asia? 247. Okay. Let's see how a giant ping will affect the gameplay. Yeah. At the time we're doing this, it is 3 o'clock in the morning for me, which, well, 3:30 in the morning for me, which is 2:30 in the morning Pacific and 5:30 in the morning Eastern. It's not exactly prime time. Although, I mean, if we're going to be completely honest with each other, it's gamer prime time because it's the weekend. So, yeah. Degen hours. That was interesting. Did you see the elapsed time go 000 or 59 for 59 seconds to 0000 across the board, then to 0101? That was interesting. I've never seen a timer do that before. I'm almost wondering if it's going to do 0159 to 00000201. And I kind of hope we don't find a match in this time to see if it does it. So I'm like, this is the new meta right here, is keep an eye on this clock. Oh, here we go. It did it! It doesn't count that digit until the first second of that time. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. So this should be 0259 to 0200 to 0301. This is the new game. Come on. Come on. Don't find a match. Don't find a match. I don't think it's gonna find a match. Here we go. Anyways, what's Junkyard? Oh, it's just like a free drive area. Okay. It is the little things in life. It's always I always do feel legitimately a little weird and bad when I request a code for a game that has this is kind of why I don't request codes for games that are multiplayer focused, because now I kind of have nothing really to say about like the game the way that like you would want it, or like I don't have anything to say in like the best case scenario for the game. But I guess maybe that's kind of saying something about it just in general, right? Where this is a thing that if you were to buy it, you're buying a tutorial mode, essentially. And here's the thing, is that I think this game looks pretty good. Like, it definitely looks exactly how it looked in the screenshots or whatever. I think there's parts about it that seem really decently put together and made. I think the UI is good. These maps and stuff seem fine. The car combat part seems okay, if not a bit janky with whatever is going on with your special abilities. Well, they seem to be registering. Okay, they're registering properly in the free play mode here. And we can actually see like the energy values go down. We can see the proper like load for things. This, I'm guessing this is like one of the things. Probably the thing I have here. Gaston, 2 floating sentries that follow your vehicle. This is all like cool stuff. But if I can't play against people, I don't necessarily know like what you want me to say. Everything about how it drives and moves seems okay, if not a little bit amateurish. But I mean, amateurish isn't bad. There's just kind of nothing like special about how it moves, and there doesn't really have to be, because what you're buying is a combat simulator thing. But unfortunately I can't like speak to the combat part. I'm not a big fan of the idea that your machine gun locks onto targets. I will say that. I kind of wish the thing is that when you have in your genre that you're doing like a game or two that did it right, you should really just steal that style completely. Make the machine guns attached to the front of the vehicle so that I have to like aim my vehicle and myself at something to shoot, like in Twisted Metal. Make it feel more like those games, just in a modern setting with like your own flair on it, and that's kind of it, right? I think that, like, I don't know. I think they were trying to do their own thing. Maybe there is more of a focus on racing, but I doubt it, because it seems like in the splash screen for matchmaking, there's things about how, like, you score points for killing people and whatnot, and this arena here looks like just a giant area you can get a bunch of friends in to, like, shoot at each other or whatnot. I guess if you have a way to do, like, a local, like a LAN or local co-op type scenario, like a couch competition type thing, or, I don't know, maybe even through Steam remote play or something with a bunch of people, it could be fun to just play with your friends for a little bit. But that excuse is starting to wear thin on me just in general, because everything is fun when you're just hanging out and shooting the shit with friends. So I don't think that's like necessarily a reason to like say something is good, you know, anymore. So I don't know. I think there's things about this that show promise. I think if you told me that this was just like somebody's Unity project that they're like learning game design on, or like in a class or whatever, I think for those purposes it's fucking pretty cool actually. And it would be like dope for somebody in programming class to show this, and then like as their thesis or whatever, get like their whole class to jump in with them and like play and whatnot. Like, I think if you look at it in that setting, it's cool, but as a product that like you would play with your buddies or whatever online, I don't know. I don't think it's there. But I wish I could tell you more about it, because I would like to try to find a match. We're going to try one more time, but then we'll call it there. Also, there's a bunch of weird jankiness with the menus and the options. The UI is pretty clean, but it's like not optimized properly or something. There's some real issues, specifically when it comes into this control menu. When it comes into the control menu, everything gets fucked. And I don't understand why. It's annoying. But yeah, we'll try one more time. I'm kind of hoping that that dude I found to like actually match up with, I like that means there are people there and he just like dropped out or whatever at the last minute. But I don't know. I was going to say perhaps this means that the game just crashed. Yeah, there's a lot of weird, just unoptimized stuff going on here. Let's try this one more time. Oh, we're back in the US region as well. Yeah, frag as many enemies as possible. There's no racing to this. It is just a deathmatch thing. I wonder if this is one of the things where like the Dominion mode is the mode that everybody's playing. Ben is here to see the timer. The timer is very good. Timer is very good. 15 seconds. Five seconds. Here we go. Yay! It did it again. That's so good. All right, let's try domination rather. So this is capture the flag. Capture, defend beacons. Captured beacons generated. Or captured beacons generate domination points. The more teammates near beacon, the faster it's captured. I'm not one for electronic music, but this track kind of slaps. I hope Domination uses the same timer. Oh, I'm sure it does. It's interesting because I've never seen that in a timer before. Usually timers do dumb shit like count properly. There it is again. All right. Well, I was kind of excited to take a look at this game. Honestly, pretty disappointing that we can't. fully, but if we're gonna be honest, didn't we? Didn't we? It looks like they even have a premium thing. 750 creds. All right, I'll bite. How much is that? $5 US. $5 US will get you 750 creds. They're called creds because they're from the bank of King K. Rool. So, you know it's quality. All right, that is KEO, KEO. You can check it out if you want. I mean, yeah, bummer. Looked promising from the screenshots.